Okay, Last of Us Part One is a classic, near and dear to a lot of people's hearts. Not gonna talk about Part Two. Part One was incredible, and when I heard they're making it into a series, it's something that kind of lends itself towards live action because like the game was pretty much a movie
Sure was. Oh my
anyway.
gosh.
It was like it was a movie, and it in show format it could really thrive because like you can't really shrink The Last of Us into a movie because you have to cut half the like 75% of the shit in the game. Like unless you're gonna speed run the shit and it wouldn't feel earned, it wouldn't feel natural.
Like the game was.
Yeah, like the game gave things time to breathe and get fleshed out and put you through emotional trauma. You know what I mean?
That game put you through trauma so fast and you're enjoying it and shit is heating up, then boom. That first scene is just like,
I'll never forget. Lazarus was the first game where I played it and the scene happened at the beginning, and I put the controller down, I turned the system off, and I went outside. I said, "Nah, like I'm not no." Like I was shell shocked, and I put the controller down. I turned the system off. I said, "I'm going outside." Like I called my homies up, like, "Yo, man, you try to go out, man? Like, I mean, you just try to go to the club or something?" Like, with the shaky voice and shit.
and I'm trying to figure out why the fuck everybody was so sad playing it. Because remember, I played it late.
Hmm.
I played it way after you. And I'm looking like, what could be so bad? Next thing you know, I'm calling you saying, you talk right now?
Like as soon as somebody called with the shaky voice, like, "Yeah, you play Last of Us, didn't you?" Like, "Yeah, man, like it's all right, man." Like that type of shit. It's a great game. Like and it shows you how real things can get, how crazy the world is, how situations will change people, and some people's true nature will come out. Like it like character studies and all kinds of shit. Like it throws you into the thick of it, and you're like, "This is life. Deal with it," and you have no choice. And by the end, you riding with these two motherfuckers because you're watching their relationship grow, and that's organic. Like there's no moment where it's like, yeah, now we're friends. No, it's
Right,
like
right.
it's they headbutting and it's rough because they're both damaged individuals, right? Coming together and organically growing to be father and daughter, essentially. You know what I mean? And you're with them the whole journey. So by the end of the game, you feel like they're family. Like you in the family. Like
And
Ellie's the little sister. That's your adopted father. Like y'all riding.
and you're playing as these characters.
Yeah.
And you're so worried about making sure they stay protected because you're playing as them. That's how close you get. They have to do this right.
They become an extension of yourself. So they announced a series, and this is post part two, where they lost a lot of a lot of goodwill with people, and shit was chaotic out there because two fucked a lot of shit up. And I'm not gonna start on that conversation again. I've done that to death. I did like streams and everything, just fuming. So yeah, that happened. And when this was announced, people were already like volatile from that. So it didn't really initially go over well, but the cast came out, and Pedro Pascal, and Ghost Rider from Agents of Shield, and like he's a great actor. Like dude is wild. Like it's got a great cast, and even the little girl that was cast as Ellie, I'm not really familiar with her body of work, but she looks like she can bring justice to the character.
I haven't seen anything about this. Haven't seen the cast. The only person I know about being in it is Pedro.
Yeah. So like I have faith in this show. I hope things go over well. You know what I mean? I want the show to succeed because Last of Us Part One was an incredible experience. I don't want to call it just a game. It was an experience. It was an incredible experience, and seeing that told through a new lens, and which will give it time to expand on things that maybe the game didn't even go into. That's what I'm looking forward to. Like it's not just going to be a one-to-one retelling of the game. I feel like it's going to be more. It's more things fleshed out, more characters explored because it's a show. Now they could do a whole lot of things with it now. I mean, you could explore things that maybe you just mentioned briefly in passing in the game and all that. So you have a whole different medium now to really tell and tell this story in a way that it wasn't told before. So that in that way, I'm excited for it. So we got a teaser here. Let's check it the fuck out, and we'll see what the fuck is going on.
The roses have faded, there's frost at my door.
Fireflies.
Birds in the morning don't sing anymore. The grass in the valley is starting to die, and out in the darkness the whippoorwills cry. The darkness is
Oh, they got.
free. A hound in the distance is starting to bay.
Clickers.
Alone and
He looks good as Joel.
forsaken by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold my hand. Alone and
Oh, he got the girl from Euphoria.
forsaken by man.
Oh shit.
It's your chance.
Hear me, please hold my hand.
Out of that shot.
My hand.
You keep her alive.
Hold my hand. Please hold my hand.
And you said everything right.
Damn.
Save her. You can save her.
Oh, please understand.
I'm gonna point out the obvious. They nailed the aesthetic of the game, like visually and how tense things were. Like they nailed that shit, and a lot of the shots and all that. They nailed it. They nailed it.
Now, you need it. I don't know. This is just me. I don't want them to follow page by page from the game.
Mhm.
You know, when I watch it, add your own little, because it's a show, add your own little spin on it. Like you said, add more shit,
Mhm.
add extra shit. Stay within stay within the lanes of the story itself. But are you okay watching something knowing everything is going to happen?
Yeah, I always am. Like that never bothered me. Like, cause like you mean even when they do comic book movies, essentially you know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
So
Mhm,
it's like
mhm.
we always do that. When we watch like an action movie, you know the good guy's gonna win. You know that, but you're still there for the journey
For the journey.
and how things are done.
True.
So I feel like they have a chance to really do this in a way, in an enhanced way that the game didn't even go into. Like there's certain things that we could touch on and things we could talk about, characters we could explore, like everything with Marlene and all that and all that. Like you saw the flashback with Ellie and the other chick, you know. So like there's a lot of things that they could touch on that I think would enhance the experience and probably it'll go hand in hand with the game and it'll be like the game with not just bonus scenes but like you know, like a director's cut almost. Like yeah, that you played that, but here's the full experience with all the stuff you didn't know, like stuff that you might have assumed, whatever, like that. They can really go into all of that, and I feel like if they do that, then it could be really dope. Now my concern is now this being a show, it's not like it's going to be one season and stop. Now I don't know where the cutoff point for season one is. I'm pretty sure season one is not just going to be part one. It might. It might be multiple seasons for, the first game. My concern is if they start going into any of this shit from part two,
That's going to make you say,
I'm right there. It's like I'm out after that. If they just stick with part one, I'm good. You got me. Anything else after that, because I know where they're going with it, I'm out. I don't want to bring any negativity to this though. Like I'm just going to talk about part one because I don't want to start fuming on that. That's a whole different topic that we're not even talking about right now. Now this right here, let's stay focused. This right here, it does look good. It looks good. The cast looks good. They got the environment. They got the tension. They got the showing people in fucked situations. The clickers sound accurate, of course. You know what I mean? They look good. I feel like those scenes are going to be really intense. Where scenes where like they're in the shit and you're holding your breath. because like it's gonna be wild. They don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen, and because this is a joint where like anybody can go
at any time,
right? I mean, all it takes is a little random motherfucker just bite you, and then that's it.
And you saw the way Main Man got up off the ground.
Yeah, that's it. Now, one other thing that I'm looking forward to, because like in the game, stuff happened in the beginning, and we got like a 30-year time jump. Like they after the bullshit, they jumped 30 years. We could even explore stuff that happened in that 30 years with Joel and his brother, and all that. Because if you think about it, the brother didn't really have a big role in the game. Like we went, we met up with him. You know what I mean? Did the thing, and then we rolled out.
Right.
Since the brother was casted in this joint, I feel like they can actually go into more of the stuff with him and his brother and a lot of stuff. That's what I'm really excited about. Like, give me the stuff that I don't already know. And I think that's what they're planning on doing, because you wouldn't make a show if you're just retelling the game.
Okay.
Like, you wouldn't do that. Like, in my mind anyway. So the purpose of the show is to really go into the stuff that you don't already know and enhance the stuff that you do. So that's the thing that really got me excited about this. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm actually excited for it. It looks good. It sounds good. Everybody I see casted looks good. So yeah, I'm actually hyped for it.
Plus, you'll enjoy watching episode per episode while you're on this journey. Like you'll be excited to be like, okay, damn, what's going to happen next? Because I know every episode is going to come with some fucked up shit.
Yeah. Like and like, because right now, like they released the remake of the first game, and it's been cool to watch people like go through it. People that haven't played it before play for the first time and get emotionally damaged, like I was. You know what I mean? Because like it's the thing, misery loves company. You suffer, you want to see somebody else suffer. It is what it is. That's how we are. Like you want to watch somebody else go through the same thing and see if they was hurt the same way. And a majority of people are. You're like, yep, I know that exact feeling. Yeah, that type thing. So there's even going to be people that watch the show that don't play games, that never played the game, so they can enjoy the story in a format that they actually, are used to and can get down with. So this is to be for everybody. So it could really succeed.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was about to say that for people who haven't played the game, they'll still enjoy it just as much, because the same way I enjoyed The Walking Dead per episode.
Yeah.
What's going to happen next? Who's about to get caught? Who's about to get got?
Yeah, like this is a way to expose the story to people that don't play video games. Not everybody plays video games. You know what I mean? Not everybody does. So people that don't, now they can enjoy this, because it's the game is a movie quality story.
Right.
It's a movie quality. The game is like that. I mean, it is what it is. That's art in its highest form. So now the people that don't do that can watch this and know what we felt in a different way. So yeah, I feel like this kind of needed to happen anyway, and it could be really, really dope. I choose to believe that it will be executed well, because I don't see them going into part one knowing how much people love it and fuck it up. So I will be watching it, and I look forward to seeing this perform really, really well. That's all I'll say.
Day one for me.
This is just
Bill Skarsgård.
Smooth in it. Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's just, yo.
No. That type of shit I want to see every movie. Look at this. Yo.
Yeah, man.
Bullets with swords.
Yeah. I gotta work on my Keanu Reeves.
No, you don't have to.